Hi guys, another exciting prophetic update here. This is from IsraelNationalNews.com. Architectural plans for Third Temple have begun. While most Jews mourn and pray, one organization has been busily preparing plans to rebuild. And I'll show you the whole video here at the end if I can. But you can go to IsraelNationalNews.com and have a look at it. It's also on the TempleInstitute.com or .org, I forget which it is, website. Today on the Fast of Av, Jews throughout the world mourn the destruction of the two holy temples of Jerusalem and pray for the rebuilding of the Third Temple. But one organization has been doing a lot more than just praying. The Temple Institute has released a modern, three-dimensional architectural rendition of the future Third Holy Temple, utilizing the latest building materials and techniques. And it goes on to say they have a 3-minute video here. They raised $100,000 on Indiegogo crowdfunding to come up with the money to create this. And so they put these plans together here and basically made a 3D rendering video of it, which is really cool stuff. So I'm going to show it to you, but first we're going to look at Thessalonians 2 here. This is about the man of lawlessness. Concerning the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ and our being gathered to him, we ask you, brothers and sisters, not to become easily unsettled or alarmed by the teaching allegedly from us, whether by prophecy or by word of mouth or by letter, asserting that the day of the Lord has already come. Don't let anyone deceive you in any way, for the day will not come until the rebellion occurs and the man of lawlessness is revealed, that being the Antichrist, the man doomed to destruction. He will oppose and will exalt himself over everything that is called God or is worshipped, so that he sets himself up in God's temple, proclaiming himself to be God. So this passage here is talking about the coming of the Lord. So it's not happened yet because the Lord hasn't come back yet. And it's saying he will oppose and will exalt himself over everything that is called God or is worshipped, and he will set himself up in God's temple. So he will actually sit on the throne in the rebuilt temple. That's effectively what that is suggesting. And so that's proof that there will be a third temple in Israel, in Jerusalem, in the end days, just prior to the Lord's second coming, prior to the coming of the Lord Jesus, so that we can be gathered together with him, and that's the rapture there. So it's fascinating news again that the Temple Institute has blueprints. I did an article before about how they're looking, they're going to start raising their own red heifers in Israel, which is what they're required to do to have red heifers like born and raised in Israel. So again, the Third Temple is very prophetic, obviously. So to see that they have blueprints ready to go and they have raised a bunch of money, they are ready to build this thing as soon as anybody gives them permission. They're ready to go. So have a look at the video. It's fascinating stuff. It's kind of spine-tingling, goosebumpy sort of stuff to think that a third temple will be built. And this is all prophesied in the Bible. That was 2 Thessalonians 2. Is only one example where it's mentioned. I believe it's in Daniel 9 as well, and certainly in Revelation there. So fascinating stuff again, and pay attention to the Temple Institute, and pay attention to the news to see when they're going to build the third temple. It's fascinating stuff. I think the agreement, the peace agreement, will come in, and maybe it's related to Israel and Iran. And maybe the Antichrist will come and say, look, you can build your third temple, and we will keep the peace with you and Iran. And so that will kind of be Israel's incentive to create peace with maybe the Palestinians or Iran or whoever it is at that time. So it could be part of the Antichrist agreement, which is really cool stuff. It means we're very close.